morning, good
Good
afternoon in the
morning.
UK.
Oh, yes.
Today I'm very happy to welcome an actress, singer, and dancer from the UK, Miss
Mhm.
Saori Oda. This is correct, your name?
Yes, Saudi Oda. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Saori, thank you very much for accepting the interview. And I've been seeing your CV on LinkedIn, on other
Mhm,
platform for
mhm.
agencies, and I wanted to know how did you start, singing and dancing until you become a professional performer in the UK?
Okay, so when I was young, I don't know why, I knew that I like dancing and singing. So I asked my mom, and is there something that, there's a job like that? And then I actually was trying to do something else, but in the end, uh, yeah, I didn't know about musical theater actually then. And when I was a high school student, Phantom of the Opera in Japan, they came to my city, and because I was doing already classical ballet and classical singing, I did audition, and then I got into that show. So I was going to school and then doing that show, and then when I graduated, I was performing every day, and I found out musical theater is so much fun, and I really wanted to pursue musical theater career, and yeah, I long story short, I came to UK and I went to musical theatre school, and um, I've been doing this since then.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello? Oh,
yeah. I
sorry, I
see.
thought.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I
I,
don't
I,
know.
I
Maybe it was too short, but yeah,
no,
I.
I see that you performed in some of the most famous musicals, Wizard of Oz, The King and I, and Phantom of the Opera, Aladdin as well. Correct?
Aladdin
Tell
pantomime. Yes.
Phantom. So tell me,
Yeah.
how was your experience there, uh, and how do you feel performing in front of a live audience?
Oh, yeah, I just love it. I guess, because on stage I cannot see people in front of me.
Yeah.
So, it's quite dark, so I don't mind. Because I'm quite shy person. So
Uh-huh.
if I am talking like that, then I can be shy, but on stage, because I cannot see them. So I'm like, okay, I can do anything.
Yes.
So yeah, and I love it. Yeah.
Yes. I had the experience. I watched Phantom of the Opera in New York.
Oh, okay. Nice.
In New York, they do sometimes morning shows. So I
Mm,
also
mm,
I went to the Spider-Man musical. It was music by Bono.
mhm.
The singer of U2. It was live performance and very. It's like Phantom of the Opera in the beginning. It has a lot of special effects and stunts.
Oh, really?
And yeah, yes, because there are a lot of perform doing Spider-Man live, with
Mm,
cables. There
mm,
is no way to do special effects like in the cinema. So it was very
mm,
beautiful experience. Also, Phantom of the Opera, it is
mm,
a very visual. Besides, I love the music.
mm,
Especially, I have the album of the original cast. The first,
mm.
I love it. I used to
Ah,
have also some music shows in my country, Egypt. So tell me, is it easy to perform such musicals? Because you need to change. I think your costumes, or to be responsive not only to actor, but also changing in the sets. This is something. It
mhm.
is easy. The choreography is easy for you to acquire, or it needs a lot of training.
Uh, because yes, we have 1 month to rehearse normally before we open the show. And
Yeah,
yes, it's quite challenging role. This is that I am currently doing. Carlotta role is a lot hard for the singing,
yeah,
and because it's like opera, you need a lot of strength as well. And the costume is really beautiful, but it's really heavy as well,
uh-huh.
and the wig as well is quite
Yes,
heavy, so it's actually hard for the body, and there are some quick changes, and yeah, you have to be really on it
yes, yes,
to make
yes.
it work.
In Egypt, we used to have musicals. We did My Fair Lady as an
Mm,
adaptation long time ago, and there
mhm,
was a lot of, not you call it musical, but there are some singing and dancing,
mm,
as part of the drama of the
mm,
presentation in many
mm,
musical, not musical, many stage performance, and there are a lot of actors in Egypt, who used to play
mhm,
several
mm,
one actor plays several character in a
mm,
comedy,
mm,
and he
mm,
changes masks and changes costume very fast, using of course some trickery in the decor, until he changes and appear again.
mhm,
Yeah,
mm,
and this kind of stuff, but I want to ask you, recently there
mhm,
was a trend in Hollywood production
mhm.
to transform a lot of musicals into films. I remember
Ah,
seeing
okay, yes.
a film version of Phantom of the Opera, the musical. I
Mhm,
think George Schumacher
mhm,
directed it, and also recently there was a remake of West Side Story by Steven Spielberg.
mm, mhm,
And of course, last year, although it got very negative reviews, I saw
mm.
Cats. There was a film
Ah,
adaptation of Cats, and I love it because I have
mm,
Cats as well and Miserable on DVD. I
mhm,
didn't go to see them live, but I bought some presentation of the original
mhm,
cast. What
mhm,
I wanted to ask you,
mhm.
this will interest you to appear in musicals in cinema after your experience in theater.
Yeah, yeah, I would love to. I would love to try many things. Yeah, I've
Uh-huh,
done only musical theater so far. So
uh-huh.
someday I was thinking, yeah, I would love to try film or TV world as well. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
but do you have a dream role, a woman dream role you would like to play?
Oh, so yes, if it in Wicked, for example,
Wicked, yes. This is very famous.
musical,
Yes, of
yes, I
course.
would love to play Glinda. Yes, Glinda.
Yes,
She's
yes.
really funny, cute, fun part. Yes.
Yeah. Right now, I want to ask you something related to your, physical health. Tell me
Mhm.
about your routine to keeping your shape. Is it
Mm,
only you do training, or is sufficient the performance you do every night on stage?
I don't know. I don't really think about food, what I eat, but I try to
Uh-huh.
eat balanced diet, like carbohydrate, protein, and
Excellent.
vegetables as well. So, and I think for me, I don't eat a lot, so the
Yeah.
amount is not that much. So I think that's why maybe I can keep maybe like this,
Yes.
maybe, yeah. And also the show that I'm doing is quite hard, so I use a lot of energy, and I guess yeah, I burn the energy.
Yes. Tell me right now, Saori,
Mm.
do you have other hobbies than your work as a performer? You do other stuff?
Oh, other hobbies.
Yeah.
I like spiritual stuff, so I like to
Ah.
know about more about the spiritual world, and about the learning about life.
Ah.
Yeah, I like to. I like food actually very much so. I would cook for myself
Yes.
some
Yes.
Japanese food, Italian
Uh-huh.
food, and yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
also, what would I like? I like watching a TV show as well, on Netflix or Amazon Prime, or I love that. And yeah, something like
You know,
that.
speaking about Japan, I remember, I'm a big fan of Japanese animation, old
Oh, really?
animation. I had the
Mm,
chance of meeting Go Nagai, who
mm,
created Mazinger and Grandizer, very famous
mm, mm,
animation in the
mhm,
70s. He came
mm,
through the Japanese Foundation. He has a lot of fans, not in only Europe, but in the Middle East, because the Japanese animation
mm,
is dubbed in Arabic since the 70s. I
mm.
grew up watching it in
Wow.
Arabic when I was a child. And of
Mm,
course, I remember the Kabuki visited us in Egypt.
wow.
There's a lot of performance.
Mm,
It is excellent. And
mm,
also, I remember right now a very famous film.
mm,
With you know yeah, yeah, I'm very frequent with Japanese films, because I think a
mm,
lot of filmmakers, in the Western world were inspired by classic Japanese cinema, of course. But I
mm,
don't think Japanese cinema does a lot of musical. Most of the stuff I seen either drama,
mm,
comedy,
mm, mm,
action. Correct? Godzilla.
mm. Godzilla is very famous, yes.
Yes,
It's
yes.
true, yeah. Or like a lot of horror movies.
Tell me, right now in the UK, theatrical production returned
Mm.
after COVID, or there are still some restrictions?
Yes, they
Mm,
are. Yeah, we are performing, and there are lots of cases. So I think not enough people. I think, yeah, at the moment, yeah, in Phantom as
yes,
well. Yeah.
excellent. In Egyptian television, when they receive a singer,
Mm-hmm.
in a television show, it is traditional to ask him or her to sing
Mm.
something. So, can I ask you to sing something from your Carlota Roar very fast?
Oh my God. Really? Something.
Uh-huh.
Collateral.
You know,
Well,
o-
it's
only
quite
only a small syllable.
small syllable. Oh, Carlotta. It's quite her song is quite like ah! It's quite
Uh-huh.
loud. So I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't expect this. I don't know.
What is
Um,
the best line she has in the play, according to you, or her best moment?
the best moment is coming out from the first yeah, the condenser, but I feel like I don't know if it's the earphone.
Yes, no problem. Maybe next time.
Next time,
Uh,
yes, sorry, I
yes,
didn't I don't know about the Carlotta.
yes. It was a
Uh,
surprise question. No, don't worry.
yeah, sorry.
Okay. Uh, Saori, I want to thank you very much for this live, and I
Thank
look
you so
forward to
much.
see you on stage maybe when we come to London in a couple of
Yes,
months. Traveling
please.
is
Yes,
easier, and
yes.
I wish you all the best in your upcoming performances. Hope to see you on other medium,
Mm,
maybe cinema, or maybe you think about making a music video or CD,
mm,
uh,
mm.
and I'm very happy to meet like an artist that practice in many aspects like yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
living between different culture.
Mm.
And I'm happy that your parents agreed that you study music, and
Yes,
dancing. A lot of
yes,
parents
I'm
are worried
really,
about their daughters
I
sometimes.
know. I'm so grateful to my parents. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. Thank you very much, Sauri.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
and
everything as
best wishes.
well.
Uh-huh. Thank you very much.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.